That's all. I'm just what I am. That's all.
I hope you all will understand that there are two sides to everything and continue to be a part of my community. Unfortunately, Dago insisted on trying to bring this to a resolution tonight. As we all saw, it didn't work out that way. Eventually, the truth will come out. As for now, I'm moving on. I hope you all will understand that there are two sides to everything and continue to be a part of my community. I appreciate you. Peace, positivity, and progress 150%. Oh, I'm sitting here, trust me. I just wanted to pop in real quick. I'm sitting here. I just wanted to leave that up for you guys. To be continued. Oh, trust me. It was something that threw it together real quick. It'll be clear. And there's going to be more. It's to be continued. Because I know what's taken place before the show, I know what's taken place after the show. I know the hot mics. I know all the stuff that's being chatted. Like I said, I have a big family. But what I am about is that peace, positivity, and progress. And that's what this is about. People who say that I'm stressed and I'm, because no, my work schedule didn't change, everybody. Do your homework. My work schedule didn't change. And for those that think that they know about me or know what I'm about or what I'm doing, do your homework. Because you wouldn't want somebody to unfairly judge you, right? So don't do it to others. Words of advice that everybody can use. So when you want to speak negative about my name, you want to talk about what you think took place, to be continued. So I'm just going to let this sit up there for a moment. It's public. We'll get a cleaned up version. Trust me. You'll want to see what these say. So, and it has everything to do with me and everything that I was defending myself over this evening, and the disrespect that came my way from somebody who I considered a friend. Somebody who I didn't even I wanted to wait till tomorrow to talk, so it didn't even become this way. And you'll see when it gets you'll see. You'll see. So I want to say to all those people that know that I'm about to peace, positivity, and progress, the people that are here, there'll be videos, and we're going to move on to what we were trying to move on a week ago. There's a reason my shows have been derailed from others. There's a reason that other things were said tonight that aren't even true about me. And there's a reason that all of this is taking place, and it has nothing to do with me. All I was trying to do was just be a friend the whole time, 150%. So let's get on to the topics and let's have a good evening. If you're about that peace, positivity, and progress, that's one thing that can never be faked. So if you're truly about it, it will show. If you're not, it'll not. And I'm gonna continue to be that cool, calm motherfucker that's peaceful until somebody's disrespectful. Because it's all about respect, both ways, 150. Sometimes your own friends will stab you in the back, and that's real shit. Sometimes your own friends will stab you in the back. Thank you so much for your time, your patience. I apologize to the community. Number one, because I was not wanting to discuss it. And you'll see. You'll see. I was trying to still be that friend, even though I was hurt. I was still trying to offer that 150% and offer peace, positivity, and progress. I'm sorry to the community that you had to hear that. I was really trying to avoid it. And when you see the screenshots, you will see that I was really, really making all attempts possible to try and avoid having the conversation on a live show, let alone tonight. You know, I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. You know, I'm all about the peace, positivity, and progress, and what you were shown tonight is the peace, positivity, and progress. Because as soon as I don't stand up for myself when I'm being disrespected, then it's going to continue to the community and it stops here. And I'm the one that needs to do that. You know, don't rush to judgment, okay, on someone if you don't know everything. You know, when some people want to say certain things, there's a reason. It's a distraction. That's why I don't talk negative about anybody because I'm not trying to create a distraction. I'm not trying to be a distraction. When other people are talking about me, it's a distraction to take the focus off of what the true goal is for whoever it is. I tried every attempt to make that not happen tonight and to make it happen tomorrow. I didn't want to do it tonight. I was pushed. I was pushed to do it. You know, after the live took place, that's when the real propaganda started. And I'll call it propaganda. Whether it's phone calls or whether it's chats or a live show, it's propaganda. I took some time to decompress because I had one of my what I called best friends and what I considered best friends on YouTube not only disrespect me for 3 days in a row before that was even being disrespected, but it was finally apparent to a lot of other people. I had one of my what I consider a great friend disrespect me 3 days in a row, and then tonight gaslight me, make content about me, whether it was intentional or not. So we're not going to do that. I'm about the peace, positivity, and progress. My story will be continued. There's two sides to every story. There's two sides. So before you judge and believe whatever propaganda, and it's sad, I lost a lot of friends because I'm standing up for myself. But you know what? The friends that are still here with me, that's why I call you diamonds. I don't need that shaky rock. So I want to thank you all for hanging out tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get to the hellos, and then we're going to get into the show. I apologize for going so late, but I wanted to after it was hurtful. It was hurtful. Not only going through what I went through this week, being treated that way, but then the way I was treated tonight, um, and the things that were said to me, and the things that were put in my mouth, and the things that were questioned of me. It was a lot to take in. It really was, especially from somebody that I considered a great friend. And so I apologize if the quality of that video isn't the greatest. It was something that threw together real quick, and I was just trying to rush to get into this live. But don't worry, it's not confetti. It's not confetti. To be continued. And this isn't me. But I'm not gonna get hit and not. I'm sorry. I've been slapped in the face a few times this week. No more. No more. All right. So I just wanted to say that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and say what's up. And trust me, show me if you're a diamond or not. Because if you can't support somebody who was disrespected the way that they were disrespected as a content creator, this is what we're here for. This is our livelihood. Then we're on a different path. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the peace, positivity, and progress. And that's what we're doing. Skittles, good evening. Thank you. Kelly, what's up? Thank you for hopping in. Cape Kitty, I'm sorry it's so late. I'm sure it's late as hell for you over there. And if you want to hit the like, you're more than welcome. Heavy Metal Rehab, thank you. Yes, I truly appreciate it. I apologize. Like I'm not used to making short form content. So it was, I apologize. I rushed it. I'll be having uh it's to be continued because there's two sides to every story. So, and my work schedule didn't change. It was supposed to, starting today. If anybody was paying attention, they told me it was changing on Friday. That's what I told everybody. But that had started to Fridays, yeah, gonna have to work. That was the big day. Now at the end, the extra 15, yeah, there's an extra 15 there. Yeah. But as in Monday through Friday, yeah. Possibly Saturday, yeah. That's what I was talking about. So come on. What's up, Kim? Jeanne, what's up? Haven't seen you before. How you doing? Bianca? Shelly the Southern. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's not the first friend that is, you know, it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's life. Peaches in Georgia. Sarah Sweetness. Deborah, what's up? Chalk Baby. Sorry about the issues there. I don't know what was going on. Let me see here. Angela, thank you for the hearts. DS, what's up? Why is StreamYard? Do I have to refresh it? Hold on 1 second. Let me refresh real quick because it's like bugging out here. 1 second. Whoops, hot mic. Sorry. My bad. I had a hot mic there. My bad. Sorry about that. Hopefully, I wasn't saying anything about anybody that wasn't true. All right, let's get to the show. Hopefully, StreamYard is fixed. Let me get to the hellos real quick. And, you know, I'm just saying, I know who's a diamond and who's not, so it will be fancy. Wallcat, thank you for hopping in. Just Amber. Gray Nicole, it is a shame because I considered him a really great friend. And my kindness was taken for a weakness, unfortunately. But you had to find out for yourself. I hear you, devil. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Sunny. But you know what I mean? But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You have to take chances in life, everybody. In order to find those diamonds, those beautiful relationships, you have to kind of go through these sometimes. And this is what makes you appreciate the true relationships the most because that's why they are diamonds because they're created out of the most pressure. Okay. And when you're created out of the most pressure and you're still together, that's when you become a diamond. And if I quit allowing other people to be able to get this close or to be able to be this important to me because of situations like what took place, then that would be a disservice to the real diamonds out there that are truly about the peace, positivity, and progress in community. You know what I'm saying? And so it would be wrong of me to then take away the opportunity from somebody else that is about that. Okay. That's why I say I always give 150. Always. Whether we eat at the same table or not. Because I know if I do that, I'm always coming from the right spot I know if I put myself in other shoes and flip the reverse and put other shoes in my spot, then I know I'm coming from the right spot. If I wouldn't do it to you, then why would I be okay with it being done to me? And if somebody doesn't want to be down with me because I'm a motherfucker who will stand up for himself no matter what, we're on different paths. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for the eggs, laughing stock. Appreciate that. No, I don't. I don't fire the first shot. In fact, there's a couple shots that come my direction before I even do anything. And I wasn't even trying to do anything. I was just trying to wait until tomorrow to have um, the conversation. Really, I wanted to. I wanted to try and figure out how we could move on from this. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that was disrespected. It's my timeline when I wanted the conversation to take place. It's mine. I was the one that was disrespected. So it's up to me. And when the first time is available is on Saturday, when I can make sure that I can give it because it is important, make sure I give it every minute possible and not have to be cut off because of something else. That's what I wanted because the friendship meant that much to me. And unfortunately, I was pushed to a point where I couldn't wait. And I even had to do it on my show, unfortunately. And so I apologize. Um, but the misinformation needed to stop. I mean, no, not. It's not doing the live shows at the same time. It's not. It's basically this. What boils down to it, and it's what I kept repeating, and I'm only going to say it this time. Continually posted and invited my security chat to your live show when I was streaming, when I was live, and not ending the show. I would never do that to another content creator. Never. Never have, never will. It was a good friend. You know what I'm saying? It was a good friend. But, you know, um, I'm not the look. There's people out there that want to throw punches at other people, and there's people that don't. They don't throw back. I'm not that one. I'm not gonna let. I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody blast me. I'm sorry. I already took some slaps with the disrespect this week and before that, because it really started before that, and that's when mods and other people were reaching out to me because it was apparent. You can go through all my shows recently and you can watch it. You'll see what I'm saying because everybody else saw it. And then you can watch me and my reaction to it all and how I'm about that peace, positivity, and progress while all this is going on. There's a reason. So I'm just not that one. What's up, Big Al Ohio? Thank you for hopping in. Where can they click on the video to read it? Let me see. Well, we'll have it. I mean, I didn't realize. Let me see. Is it like that the whole thing? Because I mean, it'll get cleaned up. You guys will see it. Trust me. Um, unfortunate. Oh yeah, you can see it now. It's clear as day. I don't know I mean, here. You guys want to see it again real quick? That's fine. It's clear as day now. I think it was choppy because it was still uploading. But here, if you guys want to see it real quick, and it's to be continued, everybody. because there is two sides to every story. When it comes to my shows, I'm moving on because enough of this distraction and derailment content has been taking place too much the last week. Not for me, because my kindness was taken for a weakness. So there's the link. It'll be up there. And like I said, to be continued. Now, how much to be continued? That's not up to me either. Because the only reason I made this is because somebody else made something else. And like I said, I know what's out there of me, whether it's in chats or calls or anything. I know what's out there. But do you? Do you? So, when it comes to how much is to be continued, that's totally up to whoever else wants to continue it. If you want to be a beat about the peace, positivity, and progress, then you better hop on now because we're rolling on a solid foundation. And we ain't going down, baby. We're going motherfucking up. And that's why CJ gets this hate. That's why CJ gets this trash. That's why CJ gets all the bullshit. Because they know. I'm about that peace, positivity, and progress. And that's a threat. The three P's, baby. Unfortunately, Dago insisted on trying to bring this to a resolution tonight. As we all saw, it didn't work out that way. Eventually, the truth will come out. As for now, I'm moving on. I hope you all will understand that there are two sides to everything and continue to be a part of my community. I appreciate you. Peace, positivity, and progress 150%. Again, I'm going to play that one more time and we're going to be done with this, okay? We're going to get into some content. We're going to get back to the content. We're going to get back into the investigating. We're going to get back into everything that we've been doing before another confetti. It is gray. It is a blessing and a curse. But you know what? You always come from the right spot. And again, to be continued, but it's not up to me. It's not up to me. But there's a lot that to be continued. It's just up to the other people that want to entertain. It's up to you. Unfortunately, Dago insisted on trying to bring this to a resolution. It's tonight. Up to you. As we all saw, it didn't work out that way. Eventually, the truth will come out. It's up to you. Now, I'm moving on. I hope you all will understand that there are two sides to everything and continue to be a part of my community. I appreciate you. Peace, positivity, and progress 150%. It just took some time because it was uploading. It's clear as shit. You can read the screenshots. You can read what's said. Yeah, you all are amazing. To be continued. It's up to you. And I don't know if you want to go that far. Probably not. Okay. All right, we're going to get into the topics of the night. I wanted to, I don't know, is Dolphin, I don't know. Are you did you want to come up? And more than welcome to if you'd like. We're moving on. I'm done talking about it. There's the highlight to be continued. There's another one coming. Look out for it. Because there's a lot of stuff taking place tonight with a lot of people I thought were my friends. Reason or a season, baby. Reason or a season. But it's up to them. Because they all know CJ's driving what's in his soul. He's the motherfucker that will keep getting up and 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 keep getting up. I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood. At least I learned the truth, and that's what's important. The truth. All right, let me see here. See here. It wasn't competition for me. When have you ever seen that for me? Shoot. It was apparent for other people because they kind of got upset. What's up, Dolphin?
Hello. Let me tile these windows so I can see chat and StreamYard. Hey everyone. Oh, let me close this door too. It's noisy.
Everything, everything good over there?
Oh, for me? Yeah, I just
Yeah.
finally got something to eat.
I mean, I know it's early for you. I know it's early for you.
Oh, you must be talking to somebody else.
No,
Oh,
I'm
Devil
talking to
Doll.
you.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to you.
Well, you said early over here.
Yeah, it is early for you. It's only like what 1, 2 o'clock something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
early for you. You're always
Oh,
up there.
early in the evening for me. Yes. No, I get what you meant now. I thought you were talking to Devil Doll because it's early in the morning for her.
Oh, yeah, oh yeah, it's got to be. She's
I
what is
think
it?
she's what
Devil
about
Dolls,
5 or 6
Scotland,
hours? Ireland,
Scotland. Is
right?
that Ireland, Scotland? Something. I know it's 10 to 7 a.m. I understand, Shelley, and trust me. Because I was trying to like make sure that this was something that could be done tomorrow, my anxiety went like, yeah. That's why it seemed like I was stressed out earlier. It was really my anxiety because a good friend of mine not only did that, but then that was happening from the same person too, and I was just like, wow, my anxiety. Um, and really, that's what took me so long. I apologize about that. That's what took me so long. That's why I kept bumping back my shows. It wasn't stress, it was my anxiety. And I kept pushing it back and I kept trying to, work through it. And, if anybody that deals with anxiety, it's, when something like that happens to you, when you're all about the 150 and the three Ps, and something like that happens to you, um, it sends your system into a shock, and your mental is included into that. And uh, I just couldn't believe what was taking place. You know, um, I just couldn't believe what was taking place. The things that were being said. Uh, And so, I thought maybe I could hurry up and manage it, the anxiety from everything. Basically, a really good friend get me in the back. And I kept pushing it back, and I apologize. I kept pushing it back because I was like, I'm trying, I thought I could get it in this amount of time and this amount of time, and that's what took me so long. And I do apologize because I always pride myself on this channel, um, to not push times a lot because I used to be mods for a lot of other true crime shows, and as a mod, it would always it would be hard, when the times would be constantly changing all over the place, and it's like, I'm trying to do stuff personally too, and but I want to support, and so that's one of the things when I made my show is regardless of, whatever, I always tried to make sure that I didn't change the times for you guys. Now maybe it might bump up 5 or 10 or something, but it's not changing an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or anything like that. So, um, yeah, so I apologize about bumping it back so much tonight because it really did mess with me. And anybody that deals with anxiety, you know that you already have racing thoughts, and and it was one of those things where I had to get through the anxiety, um, that was dealt, and get to a point where I didn't have my thoughts going all over the place. Um, and so, I appreciate your guys' patience in waiting for that. I wasn't panicked, Tracy. There was no panic at all because I know where I was coming from. I didn't have any panic. If it wasn't for the anxiety, this is how I would have been talking. When you have a really good friend disrespect you like that and then gaslight you, well, and all you've offered in return is patience because you were the one that was affected, but I was affected, but I'm offering patience as well and saying we can wait until Saturday to discuss it. I thought I was being really fucking fair as a friend. I mean, honestly, I thought I was being really fair. And even tonight before the show started in my Discord chat, the same chat where the promotions were going, I was even saying it then repeatedly. I would like to wait until tomorrow to discuss this, where we both have more time. We're not live. Um, you know, I was really trying to I really want. I didn't even I was the one that was affected. I was the one that was disrespected. So if I'm offering patience to wait until tomorrow, but I was pushed. I was pushed to do the live. I was pushed to handle it right there, even though I was supposed to be starting my stream in 20 minutes when it all started. I literally had 20 minutes before the show started when it started happening. I was the one trying to have it tomorrow. I was pushed. I was pushed to have it tonight. I was pushed to do it on panel. And then I was gaslighted on my own show. After I was disrespected and I'm supposed to be a friend. And then after my show's over tonight, and then I got to see and hear and watch all of the stuff taking place, even through as we speak right now. I have a big family, everybody. I have a big family. What did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? What did I fucking do wrong except be a fucking friend that allowed somebody to walk all over me in my show at different points, and I was just there, calm and collective, and just being a damn friend. And then when I go to stand up for myself, this is what I get in return. That hurts. It hurts that the shit happened to me in the first place when I give 150 to somebody and always have. Because you know all the support that I gave to that show, to that community. You know that. Even when my ass is at work and I'm not even supposed to be leaning over to tap heart, 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 trophy, 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 I'm doing that. You know? Allowing somebody to promote their show for hours on end on my show and not even interrupt content that I'm getting into to promote your own show. Interrupt content that I'm getting into for stuff that was about you on my show. And I didn't even say anything. I took a lot. I really mean it when I say you never had a friend like me because I'm that motherfucker that not only gives you 150 when it comes to effort, but I also give you 150 when it comes to patience. I can take one punch and keep rolling. But the day that I take a punch and then another punch after that, that's when the dog comes out of this motherfucker. And I'm a fucking dog. You ain't never had a friend like me. Even when I'm an enemy or you label me as an enemy, you're still going to get 150 from me. But when it comes to the to be continued, that ain't up to me, y'all. All I know is people don't understand this. And if they did, they wouldn't be doing this shit in the first place. I didn't snap, it was my anxiety. When I'm 20 minutes before my show, not only being disrespected through the week and then through other times, you can watch the other episodes. You can see it. Other people reached out to me, other people saw it. You can rewatch them and you can see it. You can see it. You can see it. So that is what it is. Maintain a channel. Hey, it's anxiety. Like I'm telling you, when I deal with that, what I got disrespected with before that, even this was incoming, And then the first 3 days of the week is when it really hit me hard, and it's like, damn, dude, I'm supposed to be your friend. And then what took place in my Discord chat 20 minutes before my show, when I was supposed to be going live, that's when the anxiety started because I kept trying to push the conversation and have it tomorrow, which I initially stated in the beginning earlier this afternoon when it came to that, was having it tomorrow afternoon. Early in the afternoon is when I put it there. And I was pushed to have it tonight, so. Oh, it all started, and you can go from here. You can watch the show before the huge night where I had all that support from everybody, and then you can start watching the shows afterwards. That's why I say there's propaganda being put out there. There's propaganda being thrown around out there about me. It's because I'm not doing this for this. I'm doing it for this. For you. I'm doing it for you. That's why you don't see me. You don't see me doing it, do you? You know, it was very apparent the night that all that gifting was taking place that night, because if you watch it and you watch the whole episode, you'll pick up on something. It's very quick, but it really stuck out to me the night that it took place. And that was the first night that all the memberships started happening and all the support started happening. You'll hear some words being spoke. Damn, I need to go get my Cash App and Venmo links. And we were in my show. Just saying. It's there. And that's when I was like, wow, okay. And then watch all the episodes after that. My mods ain't stupid, everybody. I had damn near the same fucking amount of people that I had before I even met that person. Most of you, most of you, the 3.7, I was already close to that. I'm just saying. No, it was the episode that I came back. It was the first weekend of August. The first Friday of August was the episode. You can go watch it. That's when I was like, whoa, what? Who would ever, when somebody is in somebody else's channel and somebody else is getting the love that they're getting, who would say, I need to go grab my Cash App and Venmo links? I do it for you. I do it for you. That's why I say this foundation is solid. We're going to have people come in and come and go, reason or season. Reason or season. And because I'm about the 150, I want to make this very clear to everybody, whether you're watching it now or you're on replay or you're lurking like a fucking troll. Because I give 150, the instance, whether it's in front of my face or behind my back, the instance that I don't get 100 in return from anybody, don't come back to me. Because if the 150 didn't even want to give me, didn't even make you want to give me at least 100, don't come back. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And there is no fool me twice with Evil CJ. There is no fool me twice. So it's up to you. All I'm saying is when you're fucking with 150, there is no fool me twice. All right. I'm done talking about this shit. I know people didn't understand. I wanted to keep it up, honestly. I was fighting to keep it up. But uh I understand where my mods are coming from. And like I said, I wanted to cover a little bit of it right there, but to be continued. And it's not up to me. So you got a little bit of what took place. You got a little bit of where I'm coming from. It's only fair because I said it in the beginning of the show earlier. And I don't think, the mods are right. I don't need a video of somebody gaslighting me the whole time. To be continued. You know what happened. You know where I'm coming from. You know how I feel. You know what I was going through. It's up to you what you want to entertain. Trolls, people in chat, people in replay. It's up to you what you want to entertain. But just make your decisions wisely. Because you know where I'm coming from. And you know where I don't anymore. Detective Golden, it's just like all these other things. Detective Golden. When I said I give 150 effort, I also give 150 patience. And that's what I gave. And Wednesday night, I was done. I was done with being disrespected. Willing to wait until Saturday. But we got it knocked out tonight, I suppose. So that's a good thing, right? Got it knocked out a day quicker. So, time will tell. I thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming to the show. We're going to be doing a little bit different episode. We've been derailed too many damn times in the last week, everybody. And this is what you need to understand, it was by design. The last few weeks have been by design, not of my own choosing or doing. I want to say I appreciate everybody that is here with me, the true diamonds. It's because of you why I stand up for this community, why I stand up for this show, why I stand up for what this show represents, why I stand up for the peace, positivity, and progress, why I stand up. When I allow myself in this show to be disrespected in any way, shape, or form, then I'm allowing you to be disrespected in any shape or form. I always ask you to trust me when it comes to Dot, when it comes to this other stuff, when it comes to tonight. And just like earlier in the episode, I was just asking people to trust me. Please, trust me. I know a lot of stuff and I see a lot of stuff before it happens. You could go back to that episode and you can go from there and you can see it all take place. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere around there. First Friday, August. I would never go grab my Cash App and Venmo links and take it to somebody else's show without even asking them. Because they're getting support. That's why there's propaganda. You don't think I have electric, gas, insurance, cable, water, sewer, trash, gas, vehicle, food, things that I gotta pay for to have this show look the way it is, to have the availability to be able to make content the way that I can. I have the same bills, and here's the difference. There's only one fucking person living under this roof, and there's only one person supporting this house. If anybody should be throwing shit out there, if anybody should be promoting, and that's what the PPP is about, the peace, positivity, and progress. That's why I'm not bullshitting you when I say it's about you. Because what else do I make it about? What else do I make it about? I always make it about you, don't I? It's all good. The to be continued's up to them, and I'm just saying. There's a reason why I'm not that worried.
So, are we doing a chill session tonight?
I suppose. I don't know.
Mm, I've just been sitting here, eating some almonds.
That sounds good. I
I'm
don't know.
about
I'm
to get
just
up and get a
reading.
drink.
I'm reading chat. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess I didn't really get to explain where I was coming from in my soul. So I
Hi,
suppose.
Katrina. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no,
I
no,
can go
go
get a
ahead.
drink.
I'm sorry that you were on mute that long or whatever while I was talking. I know you didn't want
It's okay. You know me. I've
to.
been typing to different people and all that. I just realized I missed my Duolingo deadline for the evening, but that's okay. I practice
Well,
French every day.
the dual link. The
Yeah,
what?
Duolingo. It's this app that you can practice foreign languages, and I'm working on French,
Oh
and
wow.
I have Italian and German in there too, but I haven't really. Oh, and Spanish, but I haven't really spent too much time with anyone else. I just with any other language. I think I'm on a 507 or 8 day streak on Duolingo. I even have a reminder, to do it like every day by 10 o'clock. I sort of took it up when COVID, happened, like the lockdown and all
That's
that. And
cool.
yeah.
Huh.
hmm
Wow. So how long do you do it for?
You can do it for as long as you want to. It's got like it's free, and you've
Well,
got all
no,
these
for you,
different
like,
lessons. Me, it depends.
yeah, like
I can
an
do it really
hour.
quick for no. They actually recommend like 15 minutes a day. You could learn so much, whatever. Sometimes I just do enough, like do a lesson or two, just enough to get the credit for doing it for the day, and then I'm done. Oh, Babbel, yeah, TJ Talks. I do. I downloaded Babbel, but I haven't quite started using it. So, um, yeah. I just, or some other days if I don't have a whole lot going on, like if I'm not, doing something involving true crime or watching a movie or reading a book or whatever, then I might sit there and do like an hour long, session and whatnot. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Wow.
Um, Kelly says, say something to us in French. Mm. Oh gosh.
Ooh, she's on the spot.
Yeah, I am on the spot, and I'm sorry. I've been chewing these lightly salted almonds with no drink, and I'm like, got all like crushed almonds in my mouth. Let me see something in French. Oh, you're working on Korean. That's nice. Um, Gosh, I can't even think of something to say. French fries. Actually, I don't know French fries in French. Like I know pommes frites, and I think they actually might be frites for French, pommes frites for German. Um, I could just say, let's see, je suis désolé, j'ai entendre, apprendre, encore.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm still learning. Yeah, thank you.
It sounded cool. What does it mean?
I'm sorry, I'm still learning. Is what I was. Do we have any French speakers here? Somebody to check me, like
I'm
correct me or
sorry.
whatever. Oh, see, Devil Doll speaks French. She just said her name is Devil Doll, Sabia, Scotland. Elle
Really?
habite Scotland. I don't know.
They speak
Scotland. What is
French in
Scotland?
Scotland?
Yeah, you know what? Europeans are
Really?
very, with it, like, bilingual, trilingual, whatever, because, their countries are as close as our states are. So it's like, if she's in Scotland, and then like they summer or holiday in France or whatever, and then go to Italy and blah, blah, blah. And it's like you go different places and you pick up on different phrases.
Huh.
Oh, there's Anna Flavia Constantino with the
Hey, what's
croissant.
up? That sounds good too.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh, everybody's speaking French now.
oh yeah, yeah. Jean says, I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Merci is thank you. Yep. Oh, some Cajun French. Yeah.
You lived
Oh.
part of France
Oh,
until the
thank you, Shelley.
1400s. I know
Je
that
t'aime
means I
aussi.
love you. Yeah, I know that means I love you, right? Yeah.
Well, it's like, but you can
No?
also say love. It also means
Oh,
love.
okay.
But adore, j'adore, is like I love you. And je t'aime also.
So there's different ways. So there's different
hmm
ways to say I love you.
hmm
That sounds more complicated than the English language then with all the slang,
No,
no?
it's not so bad.
Henry the Eighth
Pepe Le
Austin.
Pew. He
Henry the
is a
Eighth.
problematic skunk. Oh, okay, and then we have Spanish. Donde ti está mi hermana? Where is my sister? I think, yeah. Yeah. If I really just, focus my free time on it, I'd probably be, fluent. So yeah.
Hmm.
Oh. Uh-huh. Italian,
Italian and
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah. Nice. Well, they're all like Latin-based Romance languages. So if you kind of know one, you can look at something else in another language and figure it out.
Really?
hmm
Because of the apostrophes or what?
Not the apostrophes. It's like the origin of the word. Um, like for example, even Spanish. Like say you're down in Mexico or whatever, and oh, I know what it was. I something happened to me and I needed I was looking for like icy hot or whatever, and I was trying to remember what the words were for like cold and hot, and then I sort of flubbed it and used a little sign language. I, held out my arm and I was like, frio, I think is cold. So I was like, frio. And then caliente is hot. So I was like, frio, caliente. And then I was like,
Hmm.
okay, one of the ingredients is mentholatum, So I was like, mentholatum tura or
Mentholatum.
something like that because the words are almost the same. They're very similar. So the origins. So yeah. You want me to whisper sweet nothings in your ear? No, no. Oh, yes. All is wait, her message just all languages derive are derived from Latin. Dolphin, correct. Yes? Anna Flavio Constantino.
Took French in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Damn, everybody's speaking
Everybody is like,
French.
yeah, multilingual in here.
Wow.
Oh no, you didn't, bad slave. That's all you got. Uh-huh. The usual. This is the staple for French. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? It's literally, do you want to go to bed with me tonight? That's yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, if you ever want to try something different, Duolingo, Babbel, they have other, little free apps or whatever that, you know, start you off really basic. Oh, Google Translate is wonderful. I've used that in the back of Ubers where my Uber driver was like from a different country and I was explaining how I had a bad day. And, she kind of caught most of it, but then she kind of like looked at me like she didn't understand. And I said, oh, hold on a second. And then I used voice dictation and I, spoke everything that I just said. And then I, picked her language and then I hit the the play button so then she could hear it. So then my phone
Hmm.
started saying it to her in her language. And then she started laughing and she was like, "Oh, okay, I got it," you know. So,
Huh.
yeah, Google
Tra-
Translate is my friend.
Wow.
Yeah, not so good in the Portuguese, but I can look at something and, definitely if it's one of those Romance languages, like kind of figure it out. You get one or two words and then, context. So, yeah.
Not impressed about what, bad slave? That's crazy. Like the whole Google Translate thing. That's pretty neat because, like, how would you be able to have like what you're talking about? How would you be able to have a conversation like that? Well, now you can. You can just say it, or what you say it, and then it like translates it into like the Google Voice that is speaking the other language, and then you can basically, it's like a text message conversation. It just takes a little
Mhm.
while to officially. Or were you talking about the troll that popped in? Because I wasn't impressed with that one. That was kind of lame, honestly.
Oh yeah, that was a Patti LaBelle
It's
song.
like it's like what, in law school in New England.
Oh nice.
Oh yeah. I thought it was kind of a weak attempt. I was like, well, I'll leave that one. Normally, like boom, but that one I was like, I'll leave that one up there. That one's kind of dumb and weak, so I'll just let it be highlighted.
Yeah, Ash, we were talking about a language app. So I was just reading something that somebody posted in chat, not propositioning anybody.
What? When did you ever say that?
Oh, yeah, you don't see the comment? She's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
I
what
see
the
the
fuck is
comment.
happening?" Yeah.
Yeah, like where did you get that out of the conversation
Oh, I did
about
say it.
Google?
It was French. I read it and then I said what it was out loud.
Oh, oh, I'm like, oh, I never heard it because yeah, okay.
You must have been reading
I'm re-
chat. Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
did
was
say
reading
it.
chat. Yeah, I was reading chat. So I'm like, whoa, when did that happen? No, that's not what's happening. Um,
Yeah.
Basics of German. People have relationships around Google Translate. 90 Day Romance. What is that? A TV show?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a reality show.
People have relationships around Google Translate.
I used it the other day. What was it? I called Comcast and it transferred me to somebody in the Philippines.
Really?
And I was trying to explain what was wrong with my cable or internet or whatever. She wasn't
Yeah.
quite getting it. And I asked her, I said, "Where are you originally from?" And so she told me. And I said, "Hold on." Did the same thing, spoke what it was that I was trying to say in Google Translate, flipped it to Filipino, hit the speaker button, and then it started playing. And then she was like, "Oh, okay, I got it." And then she you know, created a ticket for me and solved my problem. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's pretty neat. Language is sensational. All that French. 90 Day Fiance. Did you guys see the state's response to the motion? Let me see here. Let me look it up. And I'll be going live tomorrow as well, so look for a notification to come out.
Oh, yeah. I did look at the documents.
And there'll
I was
be
doing that last night with no chains.
oh, there's two of them.
Yeah, I think they added something today. Like two?
Motion to extend time and motion to remove cameras.
Oh, the one for the cameras, they have actual photos inside of it with oh god, Twitter, I think it was. Somebody zoomed in on Brian Koberger's fly when he was walking into the courtroom and they said something, made a joke about it saying he doesn't know how to zip up or whatever in so
What?
many words. Yeah, open up the one
Hmm.
for removing cameras.
Oh, removing cameras? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Removing. Right. Share. No, that's extend time. This is remove cameras. Actually, here, I'm going to go to this one. Okay. What's up, say please? Do I know what time I'll be going live? I'm not sure yet because I'm gonna get some sleep tomorrow. I got to reschedule with Michael for the show. Unfortunately, because all this stuff tonight took place, and it is kind of like changing everything that I again had planned. Just like the last week, but I'll be putting out a notification early. You'll get an early notification, but it'll be tomorrow for sure in the evening, and I might go live at some point in the early afternoon. Yeah, Michael, if it's okay, um, uh, we'll do me if we'll I'm gonna hit you up with an email, okay, buddy? Um, um, Unfortunately, with all that took place tonight, I'm not going to be able to do that. Um, but I would like to reschedule ASAP if that's cool with you, buddy, because I really thought that the maybe Sunday we can do it if that's okay. Would that be okay, Michael? Would Sunday be okay instead of tomorrow? Would Sunday be okay? Um, we'll talk on email, okay, buddy. I definitely want to have that show where we talk about um, the Black Keys and their story. Um, I just need to be able to. I was planning on having right now to kind of have all the show prep stuff done for that, and then able to get a good rest and be able to give you guys the best content that I can. But unfortunately that took place, and then I just couldn't the anxiety. I just couldn't get it settled for quite a while. So, um, and that's what pushed back the live. So, yeah. If it's cool, right, heavy metal. That's right. We can now buckle down and focus to get back to what we were doing. Um, Damn straight. That's what I was trying to do this week. And that's why Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were doing them. Uh, and tonight too. We did earlier today. It was a great show earlier today, and we were gonna do more tonight. So what Ann thinks this would be in her. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there is a lot of interesting things about that. Um, let's see. In the state of the core second judicial district of the state of Idaho and in for the county of Layton. Comes now Brian C. Koberger through his attorneys of record and files this motion to remove cameras from the courtroom for the remainder of the proceedings in this matter pursuant to his right to a fair trial and the effective assistance of counsel guaranteed him by the 6th and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution and Article 1, Section 13 of the Idaho Constitution. Camera-wielding courtroom observers have failed to obey the court's June 27th. Yeah, we kept telling them. 27th directive to cease focusing exclusively on Mr. Koberger, necessitating the expulsion of cameras from future proceedings. The question presented by this motion is whether Mr. Koberger faces deprivation of his right under the 14th Amendment to due process by the continued televising and broadcasting of his trial. Recent press behavior in the courtroom clearly demonstrates that such in this case. Nearly 2 months ago, on June 27th, 2023, the court warned press observers not to focus strictly on Mr. Koberger and to show a wide shot of the courtroom if they'd wish to continue filming court proceedings live. Yeah, we kept warning them. Brian Koberger, judge, issues warning to media at start of hearing on Idaho student unalives. Press observers have thus far failed to comply with the court's direction as the continued publication of images such as those shown below continues to the present day. Yeah, we were saying it. That's why you got the coffee cup. These photos, a blatant violate. Maybe it's because I was talking about like going to Moscow and actually like going to these different places that we cover as well. I understand why people think I'm a threat. Mr. Koberger, in their own right, are also later appended to articles with blatantly sensationalistic and prejudicial headlines and content. The rightmost of the three photos above being used in an August 22, 2023 report says Koberger's creepiness with women. Yeah, we heard that. Further, the camera's continued exclusive focus on Mr. Koberger's provides fodder for observers and purported analytic. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Analysts on the social media who are not bound by notions of journalistic integrity and who have potentially an even greater reach than traditional media outlets. The proliferation of these images and video is plainly observable on social media platforms such as TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, and posts such as those provided below. As the press itself notes, and I can't see chat this whole time that I'm reading these documents, just to let everybody know. As the press itself notes in the court's June 27th admonition, the court referenced the recent Chad Daybell trial when cameras were asked to leave because they were focused too much on the defendant. Oh, wow. Indeed, such a parallel was drawn in the defense's prior memorandum of cameras during hearings, yet camera wielding courtroom observers remain undeterred. The chief function of our judicial machinery is to ascertain the truth. The use of television, however, cannot be said to contribute materially to this objective. Rather, its use amounts to the injection of an irrelevant factor into court proceedings. As he previously has been, as has previously been argued, the circumstances present in Mr. Koberger's case are singular and pose an extraordinary risk of prejudice beyond even that posted in Estes. Observers' continued failure to comply with the court's June 27th directive compounds this problem and results in the potential jury pool's constant inundation with conclusory accusations and man, I gotta read all these words when I'm tired right now.
Do
Sensationalistic
you want me to read
nonsense.
it?
Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a
Yeah,
long day.
let me see.
I
I've
did
got the
a
document up on
8 hour
the
show
side.
earlier and then all this tonight, and I'm just like, man, what did I do? You know what I mean? I just was trying to be a good friend.
What page are you on? I've got the
I'm
document
on I'm
open,
on the
but
top of page 4.
4?
Yeah, and I'll just scroll it as you read it. Thank you so much, Dolphin. I'm
Oh, you don't
sorry.
have to. Well, yeah, you can scroll it for them, but I've got the document.
Yeah.
I've got both windows open side by side. So, the as has, okay. Yep, I probably should have gotten a drink. Actually, hold on. Let me go grab a water really
Yeah,
quick
go
because my
ahead.
mouth is
We're,
dry.
to be continued on this. We have more to be continued. I'm not I'm not that stressed though. I'm really not. What I was stressed about, and I'll be honest with you, this is what I was stressed about, and this is where the stress was coming from because my shows were getting derailed. And I was starting to fall back into the content. I mean, I gave you guys the next 2 or 3 weeks of content that I had planned out a week and a half ago. And that Friday night, and then after that, how many times? Look at how many times there's, you know, look at how many times. That's what was stressing me out because it's like, how can I how can I make sure that I get to the stuff that I need to get to, the stuff that the community expects of me? And that's why I made the switch Monday night on how I was going to do the format to make sure everybody got everything. And some didn't agree with it.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I have water.
Thank you.
Let me move my phone. Okay. So this is the camera one. Okay. As have previously been argued, the circumstances present in Mr. Koberger's case are singular and pose an extraordinary risk of prejudice beyond even that posed in Estes. Okay. Observers' continued failure to comply with the court's June 27th directive compounds this problem and results in the potential jury pool's constant inundation with conclusory accusations and sensationalistic nonsense. Shit.
See what I mean? See what I
Sorry.
mean? I'm like, damn, I'm tired.
Guised as factual reporting and analysis. No, I'm laughing because I can't believe they put that in there.
It's a lot, especially when you're tired.
Whoever typed this, they must have been losing their cool halfway through this. Interesting. Okay, whereas in Estes, the attendant risk of prejudice was limited to potential jurors watching of television or reading of print media. Now this risk follows the potential jury pool wherever they go, viewable on their smartphones and constantly updated by thousands of unchecked sources. Each juror carries with him into the jury box these solemn facts and thus increases the chance of prejudice that is present in every criminal case. It is not only possible, but highly probable that it will have a direct bearing on his vote as to guilt or innocence. Okay, the images and videos provided above were taken during pre-trial court proceedings, but pose no less danger. To the contrary, they gradually poison the potential jury pool prior to trial even occurring, winnowing the number of jurors able to render a just, unbiased verdict. To the extent that television shapes sentiment, it can strip the accused of a fair trial. And then that's like a case that they're citing. The Estes court itself noted that unrestricted television coverage can be corrosive to non-trial proceedings and preemptively limit the potential for an eventual fair verdict.
Right.
It okay. It is contended that this 2-day pretrial hearing cannot be considered in determining the question before us. We cannot agree. Pretrial can create a major problem for a defendant in a criminal case. Indeed, it may be more harmful that publicity during the trial, for it may well set the community opinion as to guilt or innocence. That's
Hmm.
not a complete sentence, but okay. It was a weird sentence right there. Though the September hearings dealt with motions to prohibit television coverage and postpone the trial, they are unquestionably relevant to the issue before us. Okay. As such, far from constituting an undue and over-restrictive burden on the press's right of free speech, expulsion of cameras used to flout the court's limited directive that Mr. Koberger not be the sole focus of images and videos taken is the sole means of limiting what the Estes court expressly recognized to be a form of mental, if not physical, harassment.
Mm-hmm.
The inevitable close-ups of his gestures and expressions during the ordeal of his trial might well transgress his personal sensibilities, his dignity, and his ability to concentrate on the proceedings before him. Sometimes the difference between life and death, as indeed it is here, dispassionately, freely, and without the distraction of wide public surveillance. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time trying not to proof this document, but okay.
You're good. You're doing
A d-
better than me, trust
no, I'm reading it and I'm like, oh God, this is like long run on sentences and whatever. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
me.
A
Thank you,
defendant
Dolphin.
on trial for a specific crime is entitled to his day in court, not a stadium or a city or nationwide arena. Similarly, Mr. Koberger is entitled to defend himself against capital criminal charges without cameras focused on his fly.
So
That
that,
would be the Twitter post.
oh wow.
I think if you scroll back up,
Well, because I remember there was one point where they zoomed in on his hands when they were on his lap. When
right,
I had the coffee cup up. So if you didn't see it on my show, but you probably saw it on a,
right. If you go back to page
you
three,
know.
the two pictures, it's the picture on the left where you kind of like see his belt and the bottom of his tie.
Yeah.
That's what that was from.
Oh, okay. They did a close up on his when he was sitting down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is part two on page five. Okay.
Page five.
Observers, continued minute scrutiny of counsel table is violative of the court's May 16th order governing courthouse and courtroom conduct and distracting to defense counsel. You know, I know that they said that someone said online that they think that what this judge should do is make the camera rules the same as they were in the Gwyneth Paltrow case, where it's like they can be in the court, but they have to focus on whoever's speaking. You know, and I mean, if it's Ann Taylor or somebody at the defense table, then obviously
Oh, okay.
they're going to get a shot of him because, he's
Yeah,
sitting there. But in the Gwyneth
that makes
Paltrow
sense.
court case where the guy, I'm trying to remember, was he was suing her. They bumped into each other on the ski slopes, and this doctor, a former doctor,
Oh
complained. Yeah,
yeah.
said he had like brain
Okay.
damage and whatever from the fall and all that.
Oh really?
Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Damn,
Yeah,
not the
I heard.
fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea. This is probably what the judge should do. Actually, I may see if I can drop him an email or something. Just a, friendly suggestion. But anyway, let's see, what, two more pages of this? Uh,
Hmm.
in
Um,
addition to the inordinate and exclusive focus on Mr. Koberger, courtroom observers have routinely violated the court's May 16th, 2023 order providing, in part, that no video or still photography shall be taken of any papers, documents, or notes which may be located on or around counsel tables or used by counsel. So, order governing courthouse and courtroom conduct. This noncompliance is clearly demonstrated in the below provided photos taken during the most recent hearing and has continuously undermined the court's stated interest in maintaining order and an environment that permits all participants to focus on their responsibilities without undue distractions. Aware of the constant attention paid to counsel table and the risk that confidential and sensitive information could be scrutinized, photographed, and published, defense counsel has been forced to divert their attention to ensure notes and other materials are hidden from prying eyes. So they
hmm.
have a couple of screenshots here.
Yeah, Law and Crime and KTVB. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's more than court
they
TV,
didn't want
but
to show the coffee cup screenshot.
oh no, actually they're using court TV's
Yeah.
footage. So yeah, so not necessarily them, but okay. Um, this exact conduct was found by the Estes court to be circumstances depriving the petitioner of a fair trial. See Estes 381 U.S. at 538. The petitioner was subjected to characterization and minute electronic scrutiny to such an extent that at one point the photographers were found attempting to picture the page of the paper from which he was from which he was reading while sitting at counsel table. To picture the page. Okay,
I don't
whatever.
know. Yeah.
Um, Whereas in Estes, this conduct was characterized as a singular and extreme occurrence, in the present case it has become disruptively routine and must be abated if Mr. Koberger is to receive effective representation. Okay, conclusion. Awesome. Conclusion. The press have failed to obey the court's directive not to exclusively photograph and record Mr. Koberger to the exclusion of all else, jeopardizing his ability to undergo fair judicial proceedings free of undue prejudice and juror bias. As such, cameras must be expelled from the courtroom for the duration of Mr. Koberger's case, including pretrial hearings as well as trial itself. And this is by Ann C. Taylor and signed by her chief deputy litigation assign. Yeah, J. Weston Logston.
Jay
Yep.
West and Longston.
Hmm.
So just about I mean, it's true. Like,
Yeah, picture the page.
I
That's a
wish
new one
they,
for me.
yeah, like that's why I kept putting the fucking coffee cup, and even when they were zooming in like crazy, crazy zooming in, I had to throw this up a few times. You know. I want to say thank you to Say Please. Definitely, if you're on Twitter, she does make these graphics that you see uh, in the show. Uh, Made the border here, the banner, uh, this little thing that you see in the intro, this little thing that you see in the intro, or when we're switching screens or on a pause or something like that. So definitely amazing content creator, and that's what she does for a living. So if you're interested in anything like that, or you know somebody that you care about that you want to give them a special gift or something, it's very easy. And she does amazing work. So definitely go follow on Twitter and reach out if you're
Yeah, she is
interested in.
super, super talented.
Even if you're not a content creator, she can do something easy for somebody that you care about, and it's as easy as sending it in an email. It's that easy. Or a Discord or whatever. You know, I know she does a lot on Discord too. So,
Robin wants to know, will there be a trial?
will there be a trial? Shh. When will there be one? Like now? Who knows? Who knows when? Yeah, thank you for doing that reading for me, Dolphin. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
It was a long day, long night.
Yeah, yeah. Bad time to be eating almonds, right?
Oh, you're fine. I appreciate you being up here hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
gonna. Go ahead.
oh yeah, no, Yoli just said the trial was vacated. Yeah, the original date, that October
Yeah, yeah.
2nd. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Once the speedy trial was done, you tell me. You know what I'm saying? Your guess is as good as mine, really, and it could be. I don't think it's anytime soon. It ain't no time soon now.
Oh yeah, Shelly, I did. You said something about she had a body cam footage and then it said more to come. I think is that what you said? You typed like earlier.
Hmm?
Shelly just asked me, did I see the comments about the body cam?
Uh,
She said something a little while back. Whose body cam was it? Yes, she's asking for a dismissal. Hmm. She's asking for the grand jury to be dismissed. Um, Actually, I haven't looked through the rest of the documents.
oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
she's
that.
trying to get the indictment dismissed on like a bunch of different reasons.
Yeah, I wanted to be there to support that show tonight too. I wanted to. I don't know. It's the last. It's the yeah. Never mind. So Michael, yeah, reach out to me, man. Maybe we could do it Sunday at the same time. Stevie wants to know how long I've had my channel since middle of November, sometime around there. Why? How long have you been on YouTube, Stevie? I've had my channel since. I mean, hell, I've made my YouTube like whenever I started using YouTube. But the show, uh, I want someone to read me my court documents. Yoli says,
I know. It's just laugh. I asked her if they're boring because I know she's on the civil side. Which actually, I don't know have if she's answered this when she's been on panel because I know that the Gonzalez family, it was said that they made sure that they could secured their right to pursue criminal or not criminal, a civil suit if things didn't work out with this. I was wondering, has she weighed in on that on panel before?
"Hmm, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go into a lot of that. Let me see. The call came from about guys. Cops did nothing. Really? Wow. No way.
Wait, what happened?
Um. Hold on, Shelly.
Oh,
That's crazy. Oh, detective, every minute is a new minute. I just needed, I don't know, with how I was treated. I don't know. It took me a little. I'm not. It hits you hard when it's a friend. You know what I mean? It hits you a lot harder than it does um, a troll or or in an acquaintance. But somebody that you gave 150% support to, no matter what, even when you were getting slapped in the face by this person, and then the way that it was gaslighted tonight. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. And so that's why I'm sorry that I pushed it back so long tonight. I was just trying to work through. And tonight it wasn't me stressed. Yeah, I'd be talking about it like I am right now. It was the anxiety from being pushed to do that, to have a conversation when all I did was I just wanted to wait until tomorrow because I was the one that got disrespected. It's my timeline when I'm ready to talk. It's not up to somebody else, especially the person that disrespected me. It's not up to their timeline. That just means they're focused about themselves. And that's gaslighting. You can go to the beginning of the show, Ashwi. I'll leave this one up, but the other one, I may put it out in the future. I don't know. But I agree with my mods. I shouldn't. There's already been enough content from that direction that's kind of changed what the content was supposed to be about and what it ended up being about. And there's no reason for me to give that other platform to somebody when all they did is gaslight me explaining how I was disrespected. and not only gaslighting me, but questioning my manhood, amongst other things. And even though I wanted to leave it up there so that that could be on display for everybody to see, because all I was doing was coming from a spot from a brother that was disrespected, and that's how I got treated in return. One day it'll go back up and you can see there's two sides to every story. And when you see my side, the episode from earlier will make a hell of a lot more sense to you. No, you're not being rude, Ashley. Speaking of Cray Cray, what's up, Cray Cray? I've seen you in here for a while. That's what I'll always call you, Cray Cray. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
It's fine. I listen. I came from a right spot. You'd never have a friend like me. I'm gonna give you 150 no matter what. You know. I would love to have a friend like me that would always give them 150. Because you never have to question their loyalty. Ever. My friends never have to question my loyalty because they know they can feel it. Yeah. No, Stevie. This is, I'd rather weed out the jealous and the hate. I'd rather weed that out as quick as possible. So that's why, I don't mind if trolls come in because I just get rid of them quicker. I don't mind if these things happen because it just means that I found out a hell of a lot earlier, and I'm good with that because I'm certainly not about investing into something or someone that isn't about the same type of investment and return. So it's always good to find out right away because then that's more effort that I can give to you and some of these other content creators. You know, you all know where I'm coming from, and you all know what I'm about, and you all know why I do what I do. Them hot mics are a bitch, aren't they?
oh, sorry. I sort of missed some of that earlier because, I was in the shower trying to get ready
Hmm.
for your original stream. And,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
it's a motherfucker.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe just try
It's
to.
amazing what you find out, and it's amazing what you're able to pull up.
Do you feel like going over the rest of the documents, or do you want to just chill for the rest of the night? Or
I just want to chill for a little bit. Yeah.
okay,
I'm still like, even though I'm cool and collective and everything. It's still it hits you right here. It hits you
Hmm.
right here. It really does. And that's where I'm still kind of like, damn, he was supposed to be my bro.
Yeah, I just wish you guys hadn't gotten into that on a live stream, but
I was trying to wait. I was
it
trying,
is
and
what
I
it
wasn't even
is.
trying to get to the. I was coming from a spot where I was like, I was the one that was disrespected. I was the one that where I was getting love and support from the community, and I was the one that somebody else said they wanted to get grab their donation links because I was getting so much love. The first Friday of August, when I came back from my big trip, I made a 14-hour drive. I had a hell of a trip. Car broke down on the way there. I spent most of my vacation there that week fixing the vehicle.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't talk to
Yeah,
you on your way back.
yeah, trying to do, yeah, having to get towed 2 hours away. Um, you know, and then the 14-hour, 15-hour drive back, getting home and then wanting to do a live with you guys. And, you guys were so supportive that night, and I was blown away. And I'd never seen anything like that on YouTube before. And then I heard that, damn, I need to go grab my donation links. And I'm just like, wow, what? There's way more than what took place tonight. And that's why a lot of people are confused right now. And I totally understand because I was trying to be about the peace, positivity, and progress. And I was trying to have the conversation where it should have been had. And I think it was pushed to this direction for a reason. I think it was all by design. And I think there's a lot of this stuff that's been by design. And all I was trying to do was be a friend the whole time. Even though I had different people reaching out to me the last few weeks, I had different people sending me text messages and calls, reaching out like crazy every single night. And I disregarded all of that stuff because I thought it was true, a true friendship. And then the first few days, and that's a few weeks of it taking place. And then the first few days of the week, and then all of a sudden that stuff started taking place. And I'm like, whoa, dude, this has all been going on for almost a month. Wow. Ever since the donations and the support started coming in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at people
I
going
just
back
try to
and
be a
forth
friend.
about in chat about gaslighting. That's it's interesting.
Like I said, there's two sides to every story. I understand why some people are confused just based off of the information. Hell, even some of the mods were confused until I had a conversation with them. And then when you started to see what I was talking about, you started to go back to the other episodes. You started to see these different things that I'm talking about. It's very easily understandable. And I didn't even want to do any of this. I didn't even want to be like that's not me. But I'm not going to get you're not going to punch me and expect me not to get punched back. And I got plenty more, trust me. They're already freaking out. Because they know. They know I know. That's why I say the to be continued is up to them or whoever else wants to entertain this. I'm not the motherfucker you hit and takes it. And that's because I come from a spot where I give you 150 patience too, just like this situation. Because I never want to make a decision where I regret. And when it comes to something like this, I didn't want to make a decision where I was going to regret calling out a friend in person, behind the scenes. They wanted it center stage. And why is that? To discredit me and my channel, who I am and what I'm about or what I do? Like, you're that bad about your information, you're gonna even claim that I do things that I don't. It's just as bad as some of the other content creators that are making shit about me that I don't. And if you want to be lumped into the same content creator as those, that's your decision. And you already started. I thought you were better than that, sir. I thought you were better than that, sir. I lost a friend today. But I gained so much more. Because even though I lost a friend, somebody that I supported more than I've ever supported any other YouTube content creator in my 5 years of being in this community, even though he didn't even make me a mod, and I made him one a long ass time ago. Even though he didn't even make me a mod, I still supported him. More than I have ever supported any other content creator that I even modded for. But even though I lost a friend, I gained so much more. Because by this happening and this happening to me, and then what I, even up to this minute, what's taking place, I gained so much more because I gained the knowledge of who's fake as fuck. And everyone included in that fake ass fuck shit. And that's what I gained. I gained so much more. It's about the cost benefit. I know I came from the right spot from the very beginning, always did, always will, even after this. Even after this, I came from the right spot, and I will. But I gained so much more. It's that cost benefit. I lost a friend, but I gained the knowledge of how many fake ass motherfuckers I thought were down with the peace, positivity, and progress. Even some of the fake ass shit that was in chat. Because some of that fake ass shit in my chat was that fake ass shit that was in some other chat talking some shit. So you can think that you're being all sly. Guess what? I know. It is sad though. How I was treated the way I was treated before the show. The last few weeks, the first few days of the week, the chat before the show tonight, and then in that show earlier. I would never wish that on anybody. I would never wish that on any content creator. I would never wish that kind of fake ass friendship on anybody, even an enemy. Because the sad thing is I would have done anything, and I did. There's a lot of things that I did to stand by and offer protection. Defended a name that wasn't even part of my show or had anything to do with me, but I still defended that name out there like it was my own. Even during this stuff taking place this week, I was still defending that person's name, even though I felt the way that I did. I'm not bullshitting when I say 150. I'm not bullshitting when I tell you you never had a friend like me. I display it on the daily. So other people can get on hot mics and make up shit about me to you know who. Allow it to be recorded because they were caught slipping. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a motherfucking bitch. Thank you, Rhea. I appreciate that. Kimberly Barnett, thank you for the month membership. Inductus Exemplo, $5. I'm so incredibly sorry that you experienced this tough situation. You are a true kind soul. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm just about this. I'm just about this. That's funny when I'm looking at this Don't Be a Pothole. It reminded me of a show that I was on. And like a week before I made this logo, I had came up with the saying like, a week and a half before I made the logo. And it was funny because I was on another show and they were talking about making the t-shirt but putting my evil CJ on it, but it wasn't even coming from my merch store. It was coming from theirs. Look for the show a few days before I drop the logo. That's funny. It just reminded me of that. I love my Rolodex mind. Seeing something like that can just bring me back to a certain thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's like that card just flipping and then it stops on a memory. Thank you for the 11.99 euro. That's so cool seeing that. Love you, man. You deserve all the good things in this world. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate you. Who said that you offended anybody, Jesse? A rare zebra. Thank you for the membership. I didn't say that you offended anybody, Jesse. What I did say is that the Pro BK stuff, that name that's up there in the top of the screen, that wasn't. Nobody said that about me. And I didn't need that misinformation getting out there. And when it came to what's the words, Captain Conspiracy or some other stuff like that, it wasn't my name. No, you were on the stream this morning and afternoon, Jesse. It's still up. And I don't know. I wouldn't worry about that, Jesse, because if that's what you're worried about when it comes to the content on YouTube, there's plenty worse. That's actually like a softball comment. Uh, but no, I was discussing. And by the way, I seen you over there earlier. Saw you chatting. What's up, country? And it was crazy too, because I'm gonna, I'm gonna be making a trip in a few weeks. I was gonna go visit and see if he wanted to be part of the show since he lives so close to all my friends and shit. And now we don't even get to collab for that. It sucks. I was really that, like the friendship. It really bums me out because I don't know. I was serious when I was talking about all that shit. Maybe he wasn't, but I was serious. I just can't believe all the. Oh wow, Ashby, that's crazy. I don't know, laughing stock. I'll let you. It'll in the all I can say is soon in the future soon. That's why a lot of people are feeling so threatened by me because they know I'm coming, and this isn't the only time that I'm gonna get hate or some shit. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with jealous motherfuckers since I was a little kid. Dudes always hating on my ass. Dudes always trying to pretend like they're my best friend, stabbing my ass in the back. You know what I mean? That's why, like, that's just a little bit of it. I'm not kidding. You know, when I tell you I had to grow up with my head on a fucking swivel because I couldn't even trust the person next to me. Oh, really, Stevie? Hmm. Have fun with the members videos. You ain't gonna get shit out of 'em. Not for what you're trying to do. I play chess. I know, you know what I'm saying? It was deeper than that. This is something that was taking place for a while. Again, the first Friday of August is when it all started. You can go to the beginning of the episode and you can hear everything that I've explained. There's no reason for me to repeat it when you can rewind the episode. Ashby. Thank you, Devil Dog. See, this is what this person wanted to do, everybody. They wanted to divide you guys. So, I'm not going to leave that episode. I might play it here in the future at some point because, you know, you can, once everybody understands where I was coming from, because there's to be continued, then you're going to understand how I was treated tonight in that episode that I have down for now. And then after that, then you're going to see all the other stuff that was created about me after that. And that's going to be on display even more. And the only thing that I took part in this whole time of any of this stuff that you're about to see coming forward is all I was doing was trying to be a friend, standing up for myself. Other people did the rest. Yeah, I think I have a pretty cool way of handling it too, Jeff, because I was the one that was disrespected first. So I think I handled it pretty damn good. Now, when it comes to how somebody else handled things, you can agree with that, but I don't think they handled it very well because discrediting my disrespect that I felt, blaming it on shit that you already knew. I don't think that was handled very well, Jeff, because he wanted to be about himself and not about what took place that he should acknowledge instead of gaslight and then treat me the way that I was treated and then question certain things. My manhood? I don't think he handled it very well, Jeff. I'm sorry you agree. But since if that's what your opinion is, I guess we're not on the same path. Don't be cray cray. That's what I'm saying. That's why my anxiety got so bad when that's what was taking place. I was already pushed to do this shit because it couldn't wait. Even though I was live and it couldn't wait. Had to happen now. I can send you a link for the show if you want to get on panel. Let's do this, is what was written back in caps. Let's do this. Okay. You're supposed to be my fucking friend, bro. I'm trying to wait to have it until tomorrow, and you're saying, let's do this? And then you get on my panel and gaslight the fuck out of me when I'm just trying to fucking be a friend? And Jeff wants to say he handled it well? When you do that, you're worried about yourself. When you're in somebody else's show and they're getting support and you're worried about grabbing your own links, you're worried about yourself. When you're on a show and somebody's doing a show and they're trying to get to the topic they've been trying to get to for a couple nights, and then you hop up and take an hour and a half to talk about how great your community is when I'm already in the middle of doing something? Why are you talking about how great your community is for over a fucking hour when we're talking to my community? I had most of my fucking people before I even met you, so a lot of these people didn't even know who the fuck you were until I started hanging out with you. What did this confetti do? What did all this other confetti do that I've been talking about for a couple months? They got you off topic. They made you not have the shows about content. It was about this and that and this and that. What do you think took place? I can see the dot shit. I can see all these other things taking place where it takes you away from the content. Never did I see a friend being that person to distract me from the content that I needed to get to use my platform, whether it's my Discord or my show, to continually promote themselves on my shit. There's plenty of people that want to talk about how they want to hang out on the porch. but there's not that many people that have the desire to do so and to be able to handle what takes place on the porch. Thank you for the super sticker, Buddy and Spiffy. Let me pull it down so I can see it. It's a little. What is that? That's not a prickly pear. That's a prickly banana, I suppose, with a little kiss heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is something that I wasn't even. I was going to have a true crime night. I really was, but I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that I'm talking because I really did need to get this stuff off my chest, honestly. And it's as much as you guys claim that it's therapeutic for you to hear my voice, it's therapeutic for me right now to be able to talk and just talk about how I feel and just get it out of me. And tomorrow's going to be the new day. I was going to try and do it tonight.
Hmm.
I'm still just getting over the shock of a friend doing this shit to me. And and not only a friend but other people that I thought were friends too. Um because propaganda.
So you just want to
So
reschedule?
no, well, I mean, I'm just going to change this. This is just going to be. I'm just going to change the title to like a night of conversation.
Okay.
You um, and then tomorrow, when I get on, um, we'll get in. I want to get into a lot of that stuff that we were or that I was even talking about in the daytime show,
Hmm.
and stuff that we were talking about tonight.
Yeah, I sort of fell asleep
So
during the daytime show because, well, I was watching from bed. So, yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, we're good. No. Um, Listening to others, I don't listen to others. What does that mean?
Do you mind if I say something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because I've been
Yeah.
looking at chat and whatnot, and trying to figure out how to put this. I was gonna just basically try to use an example. I think one, you know, nobody knows what goes on between two people except for those
Mm-mm.
two people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what happened earlier, we caught bits of something that was going on or, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
so, me personally, I don't rush to judgment, you know. I just sit back and wait to try and gather some facts and whatnot. And right now, I know a lot of people are confused and wondering what's going on. And then there's been like talk in chat about gaslighting or whatever. I think that I'm just going to summarize this up like this. It boils down to you have two people who were friends. One person was hurting, another person, comes forward. You I guess the venue wasn't the best place, like doing it in public, wasn't the best place.
No, I didn't
But
even
if
want
there's
to.
something that's bothering you and you have a person that's a friend of yours, you should be able to talk about these things. And you should be able to say, like for me, for my friends, I've had two best friends from college. We've been friends for decades, okay? Never had any arguments, never had any fights, never fought over a man, nothing, no anything, okay? They're like my sisters. And because I don't have a sister. So yeah, like officially. But anyway, and if something were bothering me, I would expect that my friend would sit and listen to me and actually hear what I'm saying says, that it's bothering me. Hear what I'm saying, is hurting me. And I had just gotten out of the shower, so I was trying to get dressed when this, started earlier. So I kind of missed a little bit of it here and there, and then after it started, I still was trying to get dressed, and I was like, "Oh my God," yeah, because I was like, they shouldn't be doing this on live because it's not productive because you have all of
No.
these other people sitting in chat like wondering, well,
Right.
wait, what's going on?
Right.
What's going on? And so, but the bottom line is that I think that if you are both friends, you should be able to calmly sit and, have the one person say, "Hey, this is what's bothering me because XYZ has been going on," or whatever, or "this is
Yeah,
what I
that's
perceive has been
yeah.
going on." And if the second person, person B, is, your friend, then they could calmly say, "Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
Right.
realize that. That's not what I intended," or whatever. There are calmer, better ways to, work things out, resolve things. And, you wouldn't, because, like, yeah, things can be misunderstood or
Well,
whatever. Things can be, messages can be sent or whatever, and tone and different things are,
but when
mistaken.
somebody
And,
straight up lies because they were using after when we first started hanging out, I messaged him then even. I
mm-hmm,
said, "Hey, I can't," because he would send, "Hey, I want a link." Sorry, man, I don't see it. I can't see it. That's why you need to Discord me. That's why we even joined up on Discord together, is because that way he could send me a message that he wanted to come up.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Okay?
think though
So
too.
you already know at that point, and then you're using this against me. You're doing it on purpose. You're texting me knowing that I can't read the text messages while I'm on my show. So it's creating a narrative, is what I'm saying. I was put, listen, things were done for a reason towards me. And it was to present this picture that's being painted tonight.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Um,
reason why all of a sudden I got text messages the last week and not Discord messages. When I've been getting Discord messages since the first week where I said, "Hey, I can't get them. You have to send them on Discord." And then the last week, all of a sudden you're sending text messages.
mm-hmm. Well, this is the other part of where I was going
It's
with.
by design. Sorry. I
No,
just
that's
wanted to make
okay.
that clear. I just wanted to make that clear because, oh, I've no. You knew and you did it on purpose, sir.
So here's the other part of what I was saying. So,
Right.
I think that you guys should be able to have, or two people should be able to have a conversation, like an honest conversation to say, "This is how I feel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I see how you feel. I didn't mean to do that. I'm
I tried.
sorry. I'll try not to do it. But hold on a second." And I know the beginning of this week, Monday, you had a lot of stuff going on, with work. So you've got stressors, emotions on, both sides, whatever. Emotions added into everything else or whatever. You know what I mean? It just like,
I got emotional from the support.
mm-hmm,
That's where I got emotional. I was upset because of work, the work schedule changing,
right.
but it didn't. I wasn't being affected until Friday, honestly, when it came to
Mm-hmm,
that. And when it came to Tuesday, I was already told then that everything would be fine, like I had planned out already. So
mm-hmm,
it went from that to being focused on trying to shoot for the Monday through Friday. I've been pushing hard lately for the Monday through Friday. And that's, when the first night of the crazy ass support took place, that's when it started to become real to other people. He's close. He's close. And then what's going to happen when CJ's on from 9 a.m. to motherfucking 5? And CJ's on late night too, because that's where he started from. And he's never going to abandon that either. When you're about the peace, positivity, and progress, when you give 150% and you're always coming from the right spot, it is a threat to anybody that isn't about the peace, positivity, and progress, because peace, positivity, and progress is about community. It's about doing things together. When somebody's not about it, they get threatened by it because they understand the force that peace, positivity, and progress has. Sean, why don't you watch this video? Okay. I tried many, many times, and to be continued. To be continued. There you go. Save that link for your playlist. To be continued. I was trying to wait until tomorrow. I was trying.
No, I'm not laughing at that. Kylie is like, woohoo, caught alive. Yeah, she
You
just
missed
logged
a lot.
in.
But anybody coming to check out, listen, rewind it. You can hear it from the beginning. And then but there's the link. To be continued. And it's up to them. And I'm saying them. Because I still get updates to this minute about what the hell's going on. I have a big family. It's a shame there's so many people I thought they were really good friends of mine that were about the peace, positivity, and progress too. And as I'm getting these updates throughout the night, even just a couple minutes ago,
Do you think maybe you want to try and like just, I don't know, relax the rest of the night? And then we can revisit these docs some other time? Or, I mean,
yeah,
if you want to push through it or whatever, we can, but, you know.
no, I think it's pretty close. I think everybody knows where I'm coming. And, if they're confused, they can go back to the beginning of the episode. Like I said, to be continued. And then uh, because there's two sides to every story. And when my side comes out, everything that took place in the conversation that isn't available tonight will become available. And then you'll get to understand where I was coming from in its entirety. Because when you understand how I was treated for an extended period of time, and you can see a lot of it unfold from the first Friday of August when I came back with all the support. The comment about their own donation links to put in my chat because of all the support I'm getting. But after you understand, to be continued, where I'm coming from and the receipts, then you're really going to understand how I was treated tonight. And that's when I'm going to make that video available. To be continued, everybody. I play fucking chess. And I'll keep getting updates throughout the night, tomorrow, and here on. So the ones that want to be fake, you can think that you're being sly. I don't plant traps where you can see them. It's okay, everybody. I got to the bullshit quicker. And we get rid of the bullshit quicker so we can get back to all that peace, positivity, and progress. We keep banging out. And we're going to keep banging out that awesome content. There's a reason people didn't want us to make content. Because we're coming, baby. And it's going to be beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for being diamonds. Thank you, Dolphin, for being so supportive and just being there no matter what, whether I'm going on a drive or doing a live where I'm just talking. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no
And
problem. You're welcome.
all my mods out there, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are beautiful, gorgeous, the best that I can even, you guys, I'm telling you tonight, after what took place tonight, I'm so blessed and so honored to have you all as part of this family. Because things like tonight really test who has your back. You know what I'm saying? They really test and they really show. And the Mighty Mods get 175, not just 150. You guys made me feel so amazing. You guys helped me through my anxiety. You guys helped me through my comfort. You guys helped me through my questions. You guys helped me through my hurt. And for that, I will forever be grateful. And I can call you true friends. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back to that content that we all love to put out and you all love to watch.
Yeah.
And
What, third time's
moving
a
on
charm,
up, baby.
maybe?
Hey, we're good.
Yeah.
We got rid of the bullshit quicker. I fired my flares. I just don't like shooting missiles. But I have them. Sleep well, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dolphin. I appreciate you. And we'll see you
You're welcome.
tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Let's see it.